Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at another 2024 presidential matchup. This time we've got a three-way race between Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Ron DeSantis. This was suggested to me in the comments. I really don't like to do the three-way races or the spoiler candidates. There's just so much that's unknown. I'm fine with some speculating. This just takes it a little bit too far for me. So we're going to have DeSantis running as an independent. He's going to be in the purple. Trump will be in the normal red. Biden in the blue. And there's a million different ways you could take this. Most likely there's going to be a feud between Trump and DeSantis, which is going to split the vote and benefit Biden. Now, what I envision nationally is Biden getting in the mid to high 40s, Trump getting around 30%, and DeSantis getting around 20%. Now, of course, across the different states, those percentages are going to vary, but for the nationwide popular vote, I don't see Biden losing that much. There also could be other third parties running, Libertarians, Green Party. That's way too difficult to factor in. We'll just assume there's a small percentage of that like there is in every election, along with the write-in votes, and let's not make it super complicated. Let's just go through these states. We will start in Alaska, and in this matchup, this is going to flip and go to Joe Biden by a lean margin. Hawaii is safe for Biden. Back up to the West Coast, Washington, Oregon, California, safe for Biden. Nevada, that's going to end up going safe for Biden, over 10 points. Idaho is going to go likely for Trump. Utah, that's a state DeSantis would do better in, but Trump is still going to pull in a decent portion of the vote. I think Biden would get in third place here. This I have going to DeSantis by a very narrow tilt margin. Arizona is going to be over 10 points, safe for Biden. Montana will be leans for Trump. Wyoming, likely for Trump. Colorado, safe for Biden. New Mexico, safe for Biden. North Dakota, South Dakota, those will still be just over 10 points, safe for Trump. Nebraska at large will be likely for Trump. The 1st district will be leans for Trump under 5 points. The 2nd district, safe for Biden. The 3rd district will be safe for Trump. Kansas will be tilt for Donald Trump. Oklahoma, likely for Trump. Let's go down to Texas with 3 candidates on the ballot. This is going to be what it takes for Democrats to turn Texas blue, and it goes about 4 to 5 points leans for Biden. Back up to Minnesota, safe for Biden. Iowa, that's going to flip. That's going to go leans for Biden. Missouri will be leans for Trump. Arkansas, likely for Trump. Louisiana, likely for Trump. Let's go back up to Wisconsin, safe for Biden. Illinois, safe for Biden. Michigan, safe for Biden. Indiana, leans for Trump. Kentucky, likely for Trump. Tennessee, likely for Trump. Mississippi will be leans for Trump. Alabama is going to be likely for Trump. Now we can go down to Florida. Trump and DeSantis' home state. Both of them vying desperately to get all the votes, but they're going to split it, and that means Biden is going to win it. It's tough to say who would come in second. Probably Trump, but it would be close. I do have this going to Biden by a likely margin. Next state, Georgia. That will clear 10 points, safe for Biden. South Carolina, that's going to flip narrowly and go tilt for Biden. North Carolina, likely for Biden. Let's go to Ohio. That is going to be leans for Biden. West Virginia, that's a super red state. It's Trump country. He's still going to win that by over 10 points. Nowhere close to the nearly 40-point margin he won it by in 2020. Let's go up to Maine at large. That's going to be safe for Biden. The 1st district, safe for Biden. The 2nd district, leans for Biden. New Hampshire, safe for Biden. Now we've got the blue states, Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. Those are, of course, going to be safe for Biden. Now we go to Pennsylvania. In this matchup, it's going to go safe for Biden. The last state is Virginia, and that is going to go safe for Biden. So the final total comes out to 425 electoral votes for Joe Biden, 107 for Donald Trump, and 6 for Ron DeSantis. Now, I did try to spend time in each state thinking about the margins. It does become an endless guessing game, but the sure thing is Biden is going to win this election by a landslide. All the fine-tuning of the margins across these states, that is highly up for debate, but I do think any states that were close or even won by Trump in 2020 by single digits, those would flip and go to Biden. There's plenty of red states out there that are still going to stay red, even when the vote is split between Trump and DeSantis. Maybe you disagree on some of the margins. That's fine, but I don't think there's many safe red states on here. The only state going to Ron DeSantis is Utah, and that I had by under 1 point. I think Biden would be very weak there, and his vote total would dip down in a lot of these states, Kansas, Wyoming, Montana. But what do you expect from an election with 2 Republicans against 1 Democrat? Pretty much the opposite of what you'd expect if there were 2 Democrats going up against 1 Republican. There is no chance Biden comes close to losing this election, and I have no idea how the campaign would go if Trump and DeSantis would be trashing each other the entire time. Maybe Biden just lays low, sits in the basement, doesn't do much campaigning, and cruises to re-election. One thing that might be entertaining would be a debate between these three candidates. Would Trump and DeSantis gang up and go after Biden, or would there just be a bunch of infighting and Biden just laughs his way back to the White House? There's a lot of different routes you could take, but in this matchup, it doesn't really matter what the issues are at the time. It doesn't really matter who the running mates are or the national environment. If the vote is going to be split between two prominent candidates, the other side is going to have a cakewalk to victory, and that's what happens in this matchup. That's why I'm not huge on doing these spoiler candidate elections, but I wanted to get this one out of the way, and this is the map that I settled on. Let me know in the comments, how do you think this matchup would go, and more importantly, which margins would you change in which states? Let me know down below, and if you enjoy this channel, on your way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.